Hello, Warwick Folk Festival fans. We all love a good story, especially when one is told with really great music. The little-known story of Mary Anning, the paleontologist, has been capturing some imaginations recently. And we've got musician Kev Adams here to tell us a little bit about it. Some of you might remember Kevin from his days with Stomp and Stockeye, the Cayley bands, but you may not know that he's actually also a rather accomplished songwriter and composer. And the story of Mary Anning has been his most recent project. So, Kev, what made you want to tell the story of Mary?
I needed a project after the previous one, and a friend of mine who lives in Exeter, Colin White, noticed an article in the Western Morning News about Mary and thought, oh, that's ideal, and put me onto it. And he was right, so God bless him. This is early 1800s. She was poor, she was not formally educated, and yet she made a huge mark in the world of the gentleman's world of scientific discovery. So, like a lot of women in those days, she was incredibly accomplished, and yet history has glossed over her. And that makes me angry, actually. It makes a lot of people angry these days, but that was why I wanted to do it.
It was certainly a story well worth telling. And it was a recording project for you, but is it something that you'd like to see performed live?
I'd love to see it performed live because, well, I can't do it myself. My hands don't allow me to anymore. But if somebody were to take it on, I would be delighted.
You heard it here first.
Go on then.
But this isn't the only story that you've told in this way, is it, Kev?
No, my previous project was one about Bletchley Park, and not about the people that we all know about, Alan Turing and the brains who broke the codes, but about all the thousands of other people who worked at the park, 10,000 there by the end of the war, in all sorts of roles, even down to the cooks and bottle washers and the army guarding the base and so on. And I wanted to see a bit of their side of the story. And so I did an album called A Crossword War, which has been very well received.
And it's well worth a listen. We are going to have a listen to Mary Anning, or the introduction to your Mary Anning project. But where can people get access and listen to all your recordings?
Well, I'm on Bandcamp. And if you don't know about Bandcamp, you should, because it's a great source of all sorts of great music. But my address there is bandcamp.kevadams.com.
And I think that's also going to be on the Warwick site as well, so people will be able to link to it from there. Kev, thanks ever so much. It's been great to talk to you.
My pleasure.
Now, are you sitting comfortably? You're in for a treat.
Mary, Mary? You're dreaming.
No, I'm remembering.
Seashells, snakes, stones, devil's toenails, thunderbolts, curios for gentle folk to take home from their tour. Curios for us to sell from our old cottage store. Curios for gentle folk to take home from their tour. Now eminent gentlemen visit the town and call on Miss Anning, she has such renown, beating her path to her humble front door and bidding her take them down onto the shore. Onto the shore. His work was was historical and scholarly. It was based on biblical theology. And the bishop said it was round 6 o'clock, as near as I can make it. October 22nd, as close as I can date it. In the year 4004 BC. In the year 4004. Her heart skips a beat. What is this? What is this? An empty eye glares down from the monster in the mudstone. Her heart skips a beat. What is this?
There, lightning.
I was struck by lightning when I was a baby.
So you were, my love. And that's why folks say you're so inquisitive and clever.